Why is BTS just dropping stuff when I'm gonna be home alone for like 2 weeks? Oh, I'm gonna take it as a positive. It's like they want to keep me company when I'm sad. There we go. It's not a sad thing, it's a comforting thing. Perspective. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill, and this is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. Which counts this time. Yes, I've done previous BTS videos. If you haven't seen those, I hope you check them out. I've been really enjoying my time making BTS videos. I hope you guys are still enjoying them. I do have a question though that I posed for you in the comments. When I did my BTS Dynamite music video, reaction discussion breakdown video, everyone said I dropped it way too soon and they were worried it would disrupt the streams. So now I'm dropping this obviously a few days after the B album drops, and some people are already commenting worrying that I'm not going to make a video at all. So I posed the question because I'm trying to learn things. That's what we do here. Do I wait? Do I go as soon as possible? I'm getting mixed messages, so I want to pose the actual question. Please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm going to be listening to the whole EP, starting with Life Goes On, the official music video, and then I'll touch back on Dynamite at the end. Since I've already done a video on Dynamite, that one might be a little shorter, but please go check out my video where I talked about it when the music video dropped. Since we're approaching a difficult time, the holiday season, as well as just universal things for those who don't celebrate these holidays, I just want to let everyone know at the start of the video that there are links in the description for information and education on Black Lives Matter, as well as the Trevor Project and mental health resources should you or someone you know need them. Whew, all right. And we're starting out with the official MV for Life Goes On. Every time that droplet sound makes me want to pee. Oh, yes, Stan wearing masks. Okay. I already knew you would. I trust you. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, yay, they quarantined together. Oh, good. Oh, that just makes me happy. Oh, I really appreciate the energy of this. Ooh, I liked that. That was so comforting. Oh, one day, boys, one day. Ooh. Oh, that sunk me down. And that picked me back up, thank you. Ooh, sir. I hear you back there. Oh, man. This is why I like doing it without subtitles or lyrics first, just so I can kind of get the energy of the song and also the music video. This gave me this like double-sided feeling of like this weight that we're all feeling is incredibly valid. It's shared, you, the audience, and then also with them. But it also felt very comforting, like, you know, we're gonna get through this, like, you know, looking out and seeing the stadium, but then also missing it, obviously, but then also performing and, like, sharing that sentiment of, like, you know, we miss you too. We miss all of this as well. We're doing our best to stay sane, stay safe, wear a mask. I really loved that, like, feeling of it's mutual and also reassurance there, you know? But it didn't feel dismissive at all. It's like you are very right in feeling sad, isolated, frustrated, you know, the dust collecting on the bike, the moments of them being alone, but also the moments of them being together. And I loved how it was just a little brighter, both in the lighting, their wardrobe, but also like their energies, like when they were all together. It was a comforting feeling, as well as a feeling of like I said, like ditto, like the feeling's mutual. Like they miss performing for people. They hope they can still have like a positive, comforting impact. I love that care that's involved there. Like it's very kind, it's very giving. You know, it doesn't, at least the energy of it, like it didn't like remove any of the validity of what's going on or the gravity of what you're feeling or what you're experiencing. It's just there to kind of help show you like we're trying to come to terms with what's going on now and still be hopeful looking forward, and like it's going to be okay. And I really love that sentiment of it, you know. It's honest. You could easily have just filmed a music video with like, you know, old footage of the crowd or a digital crowd, but like kind of like that Black Swan visual, you know, really being honest and open. And it's something I see a lot in their work, I really appreciate it. I really like it. And especially right now, it's like I personally, I don't want to be given this sentiment of like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, no, like be attentive. You're allowed to be concerned, but you're also allowed to relax and look back on positive things. You know, you're also not wrong to optimistically look forward and anticipate the time where we can recover from this and, you know, see each other again. And even if it feels like it's going to be longer than originally conceived, it's just this feeling of like, it's okay. And I love the feeling of it too. Like it was very like they kind of infused like a lo-fi kind of sound with their like hip hop kind of feeling to it that I really liked. Like it was both something to like relax to as well as reflect with. Like this could be a mindful track as well as a cool down or a relaxing feeling. Like I love the versatility there. But let's look at them lyric words. One day the world stopped without any warning. Spring didn't know to wait. Streets erased to footprints. Yeah. When this is all over and I look at these lyrics later again in the future, it will be a very beautiful way of wording it. But right now it's just very upsetting. But like I said, giving me that sentiment of like, it's okay if this upsets you. It's okay if this stresses you out or concerns you. Like I said, validity and comfort, but I think I'll see the beauty of it more after the fact. Looks like rain again today. I'm soaked to the bone. Rain on me, tsunami. Hell yeah. Guess I'm only human after all. I'm in a world of pain. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, validity. Yes. I think that really speaks to how well executed and well crafted it is if I can pick up on that energy before getting to the lyrics. Like, hell yes. That's why I love making these videos. There's no end in sight. Is there a way out? My feet refuse to move. Valid. So valid. Letting ourselves feel. People say the world has changed, but thankfully between you and me, nothing has changed. Yes. Oh, I love that. Like I said, like we're in this with you. We miss you too. I love that. I really love this song. Absolutely beautiful. And their voices were so lovely too. And even when we're trailing around on crazy, nice, lovely highs and beautiful, beautiful harmonies, like it all had that like breathy, like calm, you know, it didn't break the mood to woo, like it didn't, you know what I mean? Like there was no showboaty. And again, when they were sitting on the stage too, it's like, kind of like the lyrics are saying, like, I don't feel like dancing right now. And it's like, yeah, absolutely. And that's super valid. As much as I love watching you guys dance, like that's so valid. I just think that's really important right now, to give ourselves permission to feel that, but also to normalize it by reflecting that in themselves as well, like taking on that responsibility of, hey, we're going through this too, we're processing this too, there's days where we don't feel great either. Like, let's stay optimistic, but also feel our feelings. I really loved that. This one doesn't have, on the YouTube channel, doesn't have an English title, so I hope this is the right next one. Yeah, okay. The characters look like they match up. Okay, awesome. So this is Fly to My Room. Let me fly to my... Ooh. It's killing me slowly now. No! Again, it's valid to feel what you're feeling. Let me fly to my... Ooh. Yes! I like how staccato it kind of feels too, like it's like processing, like sorting it out. I'm breaking this metaphor. I heard you back there. We're feeling a little better. Ooh, hello. I hear you. Oh, God. I like that it sounds like improvement, like it's getting a little more free and a little less staccato. Damn it, I hear you. Oh, man. Oh, I love that it just feels a little better at the end. That made more sense once I started to hear it. It started in a very, like I said, staccato, isolated feeling kind of place, but then Fly to My Room, I thought was a very intriguing choice. Like it didn't quite connect with me until like about halfway through when other like perspectives, voices, but then also like other instruments and styles and then rapping started to kick in, and I'm like, oh, it's literally hanging out with each other. It's inviting like each other over, because like in the Life Goes On music video, they're all in the same like house building. You know, it's valid feeling what you're feeling, but then also like lifting each other up. Like it was, because it started so down. And it's like, you know, once you've had enough time for yourself, or that's not working, like, okay, then let's spend some time together. Like, let's reconnect. Let's get our minds off of it, or, you know, let's just hang out, like just enjoying the simple things we can still enjoy right now. I really loved that. It was that feeling of, like I said, the more voices started to come in, the more instrumentals, the more like freedom we started getting in the vocals, the beautiful angel voice riffs, and it just suddenly all started to feel like just a little better. And just like life goes on, like it didn't explode with joy. Everything's solved. No, it was very realistic. It just felt like that little like pick me up from someone who like knows you. I really loved that. That's what this is. This is chicken soup. This is homemade pie. This is food. I've been finding a lot of comfort in food lately, so, and I already use way too many food analogies as it is. That really made me feel so good. I really loved that. Like it was just like a little pick-me-up. It's like I've been saying in a couple of my previous videos, like having a better day doesn't mean everything's just gone, but like it's okay to have a better day. And that's what I think this kind of feels like. It's them trying to pick each other up and give each other a better moment, if not a better day. Fly to my room, I'm like, wouldn't you want to invite me into your house? Do I have to go in through the window? No, it was each other. Words. Words are fun. I get it now. I understand. My third purple eye just opened in my soft boy smooth brain.
It's a lot of references.
Thank you. Every day it's so frustrating. It's driving me crazy. Valid. Feels like it's still day one. Valid. Somebody turned back the clock. This entire year got stolen. Valid. I'm still in bed. Maybe it also has an element too about like giving yourself time to yourself when you need it as well. I really like that. Always their work is very considerate. But like, it just feels so considerate. Delivery food, fill it up with optimism, I'm full. Yes, like it's just like finding things that help you cope, finding things that help you feel better. Validity and comfort, I feel like is the theme of this album. Just be, like feel what you're feeling, exist. But I love that, and like I said, I love how it's not, you know, indicative of just one thing, but I loved how musically it was like they're all contributing. Maybe it's even like this feeling of them like suggesting things to each other as well as to you, you know? And I love how it kind of feels like that collaborative energy and spirit, like kind of like the visuals in Life Goes On. It's like we can't be in the arena, but we can still try to get possibilities, thoughts, ideas, constructive things out to you, you know, trying to still help and heal both each other and others. I really liked that. That was really sweet. And next we have Blue and Gray. Blue and gray does not make purple. Okay. Oh, those are both really sad colors, but that's valid too, you know? Ooh. Oh, it's like a little lullaby moment. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is a feel it song. Hello. Yeah, examine it, process it, feel it. Like, don't run away from it is kind of the energy I'm getting. I love it a lot. Ooh, man. Ooh, that gave me chills, like how like the rap lines kept like kind of growing in like determination and like passion. Like you can feel like the trajectory of emotion and trying to like be happier. Ooh, I really liked that. Like again, soothing, lullaby, comforting. Oh, that ending hurt a lot, but it was like very beautiful. I appreciate calling it Blue and Gray. Like it feels kind of like a label of like, this is what you listen to when you're feeling sad. This is a sad one. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, thank you for the transparency. And again, it's kind of like, hey, if this is what you're feeling, like, let's explore that together. You know, and I love how it kind of like grew and built, and like initially it was like, you know, very like string heavy and like had like this consistent ballad feeling, but like different instrumentals started to kick in, and like, you know, the rap lines like kind of building in energy a little bit, like it's perseverance, that thought, and like being determined to like understand and like express yourself and like kind of search through all this and like try to figure out what you're going through as well as the situation in the world and what others are going through. And you could feel like just how like ineffable everything is right now, you know, like we've never experienced anything like this. Like I liked how you could kind of feel the waves where sometimes it was feeling a little better and sometimes like more like anxieties or more like heavy thoughts started to kind of kick in, like as you start to, like it almost felt like the trajectory was like starting to think, but then some of those thoughts like took you a little lower because it took you down an upsetting like path, but then other ones started to kind of like lift up, kind of illustrate those ups and downs, like times where you can be a little more comforted, but again, not like, you know, a better moment, not a great moment, but then the times where you do kind of like stay low and like that's okay, and it felt very exploratory and expressive. I liked having more voices start to join in a little later, like as if it was like a shared thought or like a conversation or a communication, trying to like figure out this process, this feeling, this situation. Not only are we all in this together, but like we can all help and learn something from each other, and like even if none of us know exactly how to feel, like we can at least like explore it together and communicate these feelings to each other. And I liked that idea a lot. I could fill this whole video up with just, I loved the vocals. I obviously love the vocals, but like, oh my God, it was nice. And I loved feeling like everybody was kind of like also maneuvering through this like gray, blue and gray, that like gray fog, and like that feeling of like sadness. I don't want that, obviously, and I don't think they do either, but like I loved being able to like feel it with them, you know. It reminds me that I'm not the only one just in like a cloudy chaos about the whole thing, you know. My color hidden with a smile, blue and gray. Yeah, no, don't cover up how you're feeling, obviously. And I like that idea of if we all put on fake smiles and brave faces, we're not gonna know how each other feels. That hazy shadow that swallows me up, the blue question mark still exists. Is it anxiety? Yeah. Is it anxiety or depression? Like, again, thank you for normalizing these thoughts and conversations. Like, thank you. Hundreds of millions of gray facial expressions here. When it rains, it's my world. I dance over the city. On a clear day, bring some fog. On rainy days, we're all together. A toast to all the dust here. Comfort in unity, just like how you feel comforted when we're all celebrating and happy together. You know, feeling comforted and knowing that we're all feeling this too. And having so many lyrics where it's like, am I the only one who feels this way? Am I the only one going through it? Like, is everyone else okay and I'm just not? Which, you know, is a unfortunately common concern and insecurity to have. And like talking about anxiety and depression, I think it's about how, again, normalizing this, talking about it, like exploring it like with other people, letting other people know too that like you're not the only one who feels this way, and letting each other know that as well. Again, I feel like it normalizes that conversation of people talking about it, and that means a lot. You know, as someone who talks so much about mental health, that really means a lot. And once you finally do and understand like other people feel that way, it is sort of a morbid comfort. You know, it's that like I have that feeling a lot, like, you know, from the response from these videos and everything, and in the comment section, like it's like I'm not the only one who feels this way. Like it's this weird feeling of like I don't want you to feel like I do, but also I'm not crazy. Like, it's validating in a very morbid way. I really appreciate that, and I really respect that. Even that like guilty feeling of like, am I greedy for wanting to feel happier? Absolutely not. But that feeling, I understand that feeling, and I'm so sorry. Those feelings were like, it starts to get a little warmer when they start to all reach out. But again, it's not that eruption of like, ooh, woohoo, that's dynamite, that's later. Like right now, it's like, you know, again, like that morbid comfort of like, oh, like you feel this way too. Like that connection over something negative, and how that can help foster a growth and an understanding or a community or a connection. I absolutely applaud that. That's very important to me. And again, thank you for labeling the song blue and gray. Like it feels like a low-key like trigger warning. It's like, hey, this is where you go if you want to be sad. Bless you, boys. Thank you for that. Next is skit. Okay, like a sketch, like SNL. Oh, maybe it's about like feeling better. Yeah, an uplifting thing. Please. Hello? This is my ASMR. It's like I'm in a room with them. Keep talking, I'm not here. Hello? Boys, don't swear. That's okay, you can swear. You're BTS, you do whatever you want. Are they like doing a podcast? Like what's going on? It's nice to hear them be so happy. I'm looking at the lyric. Oh, they just found out that they got #1 on the Billboard for Dynamite. I mean, hell yeah. Sounds like they're just palling around. That was nice. That wasn't a song, but.
BTSMR.
BTSMR, was that what you were hanging on to this whole time?
Yeah.
BSMR. BESMR.
Oh,
Nailed
I get
it. I liked being invited in there just for a minute, right? Telepathy. This translation page better be reliable or I'm gonna look like an idiot. This is the one that they, for some reason, watch and go, what an idiot, and just click off. That's fine. That's my stress and anxiety talking right there. They don't watch these. I don't think I would stop crying. I think you would have to water me like a plant to keep me alive. I'd be crying so hard. Telepathy. Ooh, I like the synth. Ooh, this one makes me feel good. Ooh, it's funky and it's fun, and I like how like good it feels. Ooh, it feels very like they're trying to like pep somebody up, you know? Like you did the same to me. Oh, yeah, like you did the same to me. Like wanting to say thank you to somebody. Oh, it's a gratitude song. I hear you back there. Yes, it does. Like, it feels like they're trying to like lift somebody up or like say thank you. Or by lifting someone up, that is how they're trying to say thank you. Like, here's something positive. That made me feel really good. It's interesting because like it doesn't have like as much like positive kinetic force as Dynamite, because it still feels like, or not sad, like ginger, like careful, like hey, like I like that kind of energy, like hey, I know you're not feeling great right now, but like it feels very inviting, you know, like if you're up for it. Let's turn this up a little bit, like let's feel a little better, like, you know, it feels gentle good. I really loved the energy of that. That was so lovely, and it felt like very like, you know, like having fun, like just something positive. And I love that like synthy kind of vibe going on there. Like that was really nice too. Every time, even in a different everyday life, you're the most special person to me. Oh yes, see, I'm writing a song like this. This is a song for you. Yeah, boom, I nailed it. This is a thank you song, because I've sensed this theme, this connection. Every time I think it's for a specific person that they're giving to. People usually in the comments tell me this, so tell me if I'm wrong. I think it's for ARMY. I think it's for fans. It's for other people. Like it's for everyone who enjoys their music. Like I said, like that gentle, like, you know, take my hand, let's get up and like let's move around, let's bop, let's feel good. Just like how Blue and Gray is a safe place to like feel and like process. I feel like this is now a place to like, hey, like let's do what we can, like let's feel good for a couple of minutes. Still wanting to take the time to say like thank you, you know, and still being very valid to like what's going on. Like I don't have a solution for everything, but I want to solve the next 2 minutes, you know, or 3 minutes. I love that. You know, use this song, use this energy to like take a break for a second. And it really did, like it really, like I was bopping around, like it was just a nice feeling moment. And you know, like I said, like it's a nice, like Dynamite's, like it really like has a strong kinetic. This one has like a very like I said, like ginger, like it's, you can also still stay seated and bop about a little bit if you want, like you do you know what I mean? Like it's a nice in between, ironically, as it's in between, it's in the middle of the tracks. Yeah, literally right here. You want to talk about telepathy? Get a load of this lyric. Worries are useless for a while. Let it go for a while. Let's have fun together, remembering together. Hell yes. Oh, that makes me really happy. Yeah, like I said, like not wanting to go full Dynamite yet. Too fast is a little dangerous. Too slow is a little boring. Not too fast or not even too slow. Let's go at our own speed. Yes, it's for it's like each track is for like different layers of what you're feeling right now. That's incredible. That's just lovely and nice. It just makes me really happy just to even think about that as something to do for other people. Man, I usually say this at the end, but like, I wouldn't be listening to this music without you guys. Like, everyone suggesting and encouraging me and being supportive of me, like continuing to try new things and new artists and new songs and keep talking about them and keep listening. Like, thank you. I really needed this. And I don't know, like, this is kind of, it makes me think of that. It makes me think of like all the people that like watch and talk in the comments or like say hi and stuff. Like, it just, I feel a part of that ARMY now, you know, like all that kindness, all that positivity. I'm fine. I really love that. Ooh, man. I just love that it's like those different levels, and it's like this one's like trying to be like the just right porridge, you know? Like it's not too not too heavy and provocative, and it's not too wee glass of milk, let's go, rock and roll. Like, it's like right in that middle zone. I love it. That's so thoughtful. Dad's confused. I thought it was disease, but there's a hyphen here. And same thing on Google. DIS-EASE, so dis-ease, discomfort. That's interesting. Ooh. Jinx. Ooh, this has a nice like retro hip hop kind of vibe to it. Ooh, I like how relaxing the chorus is, but like how like intense the rap lines have been. Whoo, damn. Ooh, that gave me chills. That was interesting. Like, it felt very like contemplative. It felt a little like unsure, like a little timid, but then like it kept like growing in like purpose and determination. And then like right at that like end there, it just erupted. Like you could feel the pulse start to rise, and like hesitation started to turn to like, no, like I'm still gonna like do my best. I'm still going to persevere, like do the right thing. Like it had that like kick switch where it's like, okay, like, you know, time to stop overthinking it. Maybe that's what it's about, like being anxious in an uncertain time, knowing that there's only so much that you can understand and like trying to find a way to maneuver through it. The energies were so like up and down. I was trying to like get a good pulse on it. And then thinking about the title, dis-ease, like dis at ease or ill at ease. It's like maybe that's what it's about. It's about like feeling uncertain and uncomfortable and still like wanting to like push through, still wanting to acknowledge like the hardships and the hangups in the world, but then also wanting to still do something kind and constructive. And like sometimes you do have that like timid feeling of like, am I, you know, going to do this? Is the execution going to be right? Am I going to do this like with the right impact that I want? It just started to like really just unload all that energy. It was like time to be constructive with all this. I really loved that push, just that freedom that erupted. And it felt like that was the like turnkey moment of like, you know, just do good. It looks like I lost something. I relieve anxiety with a sip of coffee. An endless rest, uncomfortable happiness that suddenly came to me. 24 hours, we have a lot of time. I sleep all day and now there's no problem. Breakdown, what should we do? I'm the one who eats 3 meals a day. Yeah, right there. It's like you're starting to feel more energy right now. You're starting to feel a little better, but also like, you know, well, I got to sleep well. I eat, which is, you know, a benefit that a lot of people don't have or at all, let alone 3 times. My sin, a dog biting me while I rest, don't do that. Yeah, I kind of like acknowledging how fortunate they are and still wanting to like contribute something, but like making sure they do it the proper way and do it for, like the right ways, execution, you know, intention, all that stuff. I really like that. Feeling guilty that you have so much to be thankful for and wanting to like make something constructive out of it, you know, but also being kind to yourself. Like just like how you need to be good to yourself when your emotions are down, you also need to be good to yourself when your emotions are high. Does that make sense? Like again, like having a better moment or having a better day doesn't make everything just go away. Like cherish those moments. I'm more fortunate than others, but how can I utilize me feeling better to help those as well? Making more music and like, you know, the things they do for, you know, awareness and charities and all this stuff. Like it's like really wanting to make sure that when they're feeling an emotional high during all of this universal pain, like wanting to utilize that to the best of their ability. I like that idea that they advocate for too, where it's like, don't feel guilty when you're having a better day or a better moment. Like those are so far and few between. Like don't let go of all the good things because the good things help you through all these bad things. I kind of love that too. That was really interesting. Next we have stay. Me? Do I get to stay? Ooh. Oh, I love that like string flirty kind of moment. It's nice. Ooh, oh, this one's warm and nice too. Ooh, okay. Oh, this has a great like feel good energy. We connect to 7G. Hell yeah, sir. I like this one too. This one just feels really nice and like wanting to like spread positivity and kindness and comfort. Like it has almost like the energy of like a love song, but like the finale of the rom-com where everything's okay now. That felt really nice. That one just felt like, again, like just comforting and warm, reassuring and like safe. Like, cause it's called Stay. I think it's like, all this change, because obviously these tracks are talking a lot about all the 2020-2020-ness that's been going on. Like the comfort of like a constant, like stay, like this feeling, this connection, what this means to me, like this won't go anywhere. It's like that comfort in like the good things, ARMY, the music, the fans, the connection that everybody has. It's like, wanting to, I love how the first half, like, like I said, like this whole thing has been validity and comfort. It's like, I feel like this is like the heart of the like comfort side of it. As it starts to kind of like lift you up and think about things, like this one just felt really warm and personal and like uplifting. After wanting to make sure you're doing the right thing, after wanting to reach out and see how you're feeling, it's like, okay, now like time to initiate the asking of a hug or a comforting gesture. I love that feeling of this one feeling personal before getting to Dynamite at the end, where it's like this feel good bop is for everybody, but it was like right before that it's like, hey ARMY, like hey, like this one has like a little bit more personal before it's like everybody hug. It's like, hey, you doing all right? Do you want a hug? Does that make sense? I tell you with dry lips, stay. Well, I also love that sentiment too, like being nervous, like not taking it for granted as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, like not wanting to be like, oh, I know you'll always stay. It's like, I like that comfort instead of that like arrogance. Like they're still nervous. And like I said, the track before, like, hey, am I gonna like do this right? Like I wanna make sure that my execution matches my intention. Yeah, like right here, like the cold wind blows, I take your hand, I feel your breath, I close my eyes, we are together. Like it's just, yeah, it's that comforting feeling. Like I can't be close to you physically, let me try to like illustrate that feeling through song. Like I said, this one felt like instead of like a room check, it feels so individual. Like since we can't do meet and greets, like trying to give that feeling of like a personal touch. I love that, especially going down the whole track list like this. It has that feeling of like, are we feeling a 1? We feeling a 2? Oh, a 7? Okay. Like it you know what I mean? Like it feels very considerate. I love that. I love how this whole thing has felt so far, and now knowing what's coming with Dynamite from I've listened to it a lot. I spent the 69 cents. Knowing that Dynamite's coming to like kind of seal the whole thing off, I absolutely love it. Like all that joy and all that energy. I'm gonna listen to it again. It's so nice. And like after going through like really processing all these emotions, I also love the notion of like this being your most positive on this gradient. It's like this one being the most positive. This is the one we dropped for the world. And it's awesome that this is the one that like hit such a wide audience and like did so well and was on the charts and all this stuff. And like I love the poetry of it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, closing out the night with Dynamite. You might have heard of it. Gosh, I hope it's a feel-good summertime bop in a time where we didn't have a summer. Shining through the city with a little funky soul. Ring it up like dynamite. I know I say funky soul and it's funk and soul. Fight me. You know I don't do lyrics good. Talk, just move right off the wall. Light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Na 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 hey. Na 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 hey. Na 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 hey. Light it up dynamite. I can't do it that good. And my voice is tired. Oh, beat me up. That riff can choke me. Oh, picks me up every time. I love that song.
Good morning.
Good morning. My. Remember 2019 when you could just listen to BTS out and about? God, I still love that song. And like I said, it really adds to the celebratory feeling of it and that like feel good like energy bomb of a track just at the end of all that, like that being the high of it, like wanting to still like escalate it one step further, like just reach as many people as possible. Like I still love that song. It just makes me feel good. It's fun. It's positive. It has such a great energy and message to it. It's like the boys are outside, like right out your window, and they're like, ah, like trying to make you like laugh and smile and feel good. Like it's so nice. It just makes me happy. It's the music version of just like free ice cream. I don't know. It's so nuts that like this year started with like, yeah, I want to sit down and like contemplate Black Swan and like feel that we are all bulletproof and we're more than 7 together. And it's like, okay, let's, yes, that's all very accurate, very valid. Okay, hey, like, here's something for everything you're feeling. You know what I mean? Like you could feel that, like, shift to, like, make sure that they're providing what people want and need right now. And I love how everything, like, has such a wide variety, and it's all so comforting. It's all so considerate. And like I said, I love, it literally feels like, how are you feeling on the scale? You feeling Life Goes On? You feeling Dynamite? You feeling Stay? You feeling Gray and Blue? Like, I love that it's like I can kind of, through each track, pick which emotional state I'm in, and it will facilitate that. Like, I love it. And, overall, just really encouraging you to, like, feel your emotions and process what's going on, and like reminding you that you're not alone, but also like encouraging you to like take time to like self-reflect and think, and like I said, spreading like normalization of like mental health conversations and awareness, which again, links in the description. I absolutely loved that. And like being so diverse emotionally like that, I think it's exactly what is kind of needed right now. How do you musically say, feel what you're feeling and I'm here for you? That like scale formula. It's perfect. I absolutely adored that. I think that's so important, and I think that's just beautiful. And like I said, I'm so happy I'm no longer afraid of trying more new things, and it really feels like this was a moment where I got to reap that benefit, because it's like, I do need songs like this right now. I do need these reminders, and it's like, again, I would not be listening to this music without the encouragement of you guys. So again, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. But yeah, there you guys go. Those are my thoughts on BTS's B. What do you guys think? Are there things I missed? How do you feel about the songs? What do you think of my thoughts? Please let me know in the comment section down below and answer my stupid questions I've asked along the way. Don't forget to like the video if you did, subscribe if you want more, share it around, guys. I hope everyone is staying safe. Please remember to wear a mask if you have to go outside. Be conscious and respectful of others. And remember to take care of yourselves, please.